Well, hey, it's Chad from Dwysdom and ChurchJump, and I wanted to show you a little bit about text marketing today. Now, this is what I'm going to call Text Marketing 101, and the program that I use is SlickText. As you can see, I'm on the screen now. I've already logged in, and this is my SlickText admin dashboard. And we're going to take a look at a couple of different things today. One, we're going to evaluate our dashboard here on slicktext.com, what things mean, the value of some of these things, and also how to view them. Two, we're going to show you how to send a text message to your group today and how to set up your text words. And three, how to run a contest. Sound fun? Let's get into this. Okay, we are at the SlickText admin dashboard here. As you can see, I've already logged in. You can see that I have two text words. In this particular plan, I pay $29.95 a month currently for 500 text messages that can be sent using two different text words. And I'm going to look at this particular module first. I have 88 active subscribers. I can send a text message to either one of those text words, and we'll show you how to set those up in just a moment. And you can also view those text words here. This particular button will allow you to modify those text words, and we'll show you what that means. You can certainly upgrade your plan if you have a need for more text words in your particular account. There are some other marketing tools we'll glance at here momentarily, and I promised earlier we would also show you how to run a contest. Now, this is always very useful here too to view your analytics. We'll look at that momentarily as well. Now, you'll notice in SlickText, which I'm a big fan of, I've gotten to be in personal contact with one of the guys that runs this. They're very kind people. They're very professional and responsive people. And as such, I have no problem endorsing SlickText.com. But there are many other programs out there, and you may find one or already have one that you use. The mechanics of how you use these programs and how you send texts, and also take a look at the analytics for open rates and such, don't really change. You'll also notice before we get into this, there's an I need help button up here for SlickText users. Click on that at any time. They have a great catalog of helpful resources and how-tos when you hit that button. So back to the dashboard, you'll notice I have 88 active subscribers. That means the total that I have for the two text words I have sent up is 88 active subscribers. And that's important because if I change my text word, which I'll show you how to do here momentarily, it may delete the active subscribers I have in that particular text word unless I choose to combine them. So that's important to remember. Down here, one of the real advantages of SlickText is usage, and you'll notice I have sent 373 of my allocated 500 texts this particular month, and that it resets on October 7th. It'll reset on the 7th of every month, as I have a monthly program. But one of the really great things about SlickText is you get credit for rollover texts, meaning that if I don't use 500 this month, for example, today is my reset date, if I don't use the last 127 texts today, those get rolled over into my rollover text. So I'll have 285 plus 127, which is what, 412 or something like that, that I get to use in addition to my allocation of 500. Super handy. You can also see how much usage you've had over the last month per text word, which is very, very helpful. And the total available text that you have is in that color. All right, so let's go take a look at how to set up a text word. And I'm going to click on the text words menu up here. Now you'll notice I have two text words set up. One is for Red Saw, my Red Saw Ministries text list, and my Faith Fit text word, which is for my morning workout class that I lead called Faith Fit. And I can add a description here, but that's really only for my usage. I can send a message from right here. I can also take a look at the contacts I have for each, and I won't click on that here. I can also add contacts, and it is very, very easy to add a contact. The one thing I would mention as a warning is that don't add people without their permission. Much like the anti-spam laws that control email lists, you have to have permission to add somebody to a text list. And there are ways to integrate that into your website, allowing people to opt in right from your website. And we'll see if we can take a look at that in an upcoming video. You can also see we have a More Options button here for settings You can segment your list. You can also delete your list. Remember, as I mentioned earlier, if you do decide to delete a text word, you're going to be given a warning that says you're about to delete all the contacts you have. Do you want to merge them with your other text word list? Okay, so that's important to know. Also here, if you only have one of your text words or 0 of your text words set up, you can go ahead and set up an additional one. And I have latest campaigns here, statistics for my FaithFit list, how many people are active, how many people have opted out, where they're from. There's some more geographical stats here. Pretty important, but also really interesting. And you can see that those people have subscribed because they come to my FaithFit class. The latest campaigns I've run, very, very interesting. And you can obviously also choose these by date. And those are great analytics. You can see how many people are opening, how many people are opting in, how many people are opting out, and where they're coming from. Very, very interesting. Now let's show you how to send a message, shall we? Now let's say that you know, in this text, let's just say that in this situation you have a Sunday school class and you want to remind them of an upcoming lesson, or in this instance, for me, this is my workout class and we work out at 5:45 a.m. and every morning we have class, I send them a wake-up message at 5:15. So let's just name this. Your customers will not see this, as you can see on the screen here. And this is Monday morning wake up. Okay, which text word am I going to use? Well, that's my FaithFit class if I want to keep my friends on my Red Saw Ministries class. And I tell them, good morning. It's time to get up and get fit. See you in 30 minutes. Okay. And I want to schedule this for later for them to get on Monday morning. I'm going to click on my calendar so that they get this Monday, October 12th. And you'll notice this is Eastern time. That's a setting you cannot yet modify. So knowing that I live in the Central Time Zone, I'm going to send this at 6:15 a.m. Eastern time, which is 5:15 Central Time. Schedule it. And you know what's going to happen? This message will go out at 6:15 Eastern, which is 5:15 my time on Monday, October 12th, to all the people on my text list, reminding them to get up and get fit. Interesting, right? Now let's go back to the home screen. If you have a Sunday school class or a church membership and you want to segment them in different ways, you can through text words. And if you have a Sunday school class and you want to remind them that a certain lesson is coming up, you would set up a text word and send them a reminder at the appropriate time. Maybe it's an hour before your Sunday school class starts. Maybe it's the day before if you've got some people bringing food. Maybe it's a few minutes before to remind them in case they're running a little bit late or have a reason for not wanting to come. You just want to remind them how important it is. You can use this in every capacity that we just mentioned. Okay, should we set up a contest? This kind of stuff is fun. Now, a contest can be set up at any time, and it's set up in an objective way. Let me just show you. Let's create a new contest. Okay, we're at the contest screen here, and in lieu of you listening to me type, I have filled in all the information that I want here. So it says, let's run a contest, and these are the questions we answered. I've called the contest FaithFit Monday Bonus. Customers don't see that. I've chosen my FaithFit text word from my drop-down list of text words I can choose. A contact may enter the contest once ever, once per hour, once per day, once per week, once per month. Well, I've chosen once per day because I may want to do this again sometime. Number of winners, 1, chosen on completion. And because my class is on Monday, October 12th, and starts at 5:45 a.m. Central Time, remember this defaults to Eastern Time, and ends at 6:30 a.m. Central Time, I will tell them at class, just because you got here on Monday morning, you text FaithFit altogether to 31996, and they'll get an auto reply that says you are entered in the Tuesday opt-out exercise contest. Good luck, meaning that the winner gets to opt out of any exercise that they want to opt out of on Tuesday morning just for showing up on Monday. And arbitrarily, Slick Text will choose from the people who entered the contest, and that winner at 7:30 upon completion of the contest will receive this text. You are the winner. See you Tuesday morning when you get to opt out of one exercise. Chat. And I'm going to create the contest now. And that's it. It will start on Monday, October 12th at 6:45 Eastern, which is 5:45 Central, and we'll run through the completion of the class. We'll automatically award your winners and add all the new numbers to your text list for you. Cool, huh? You can about imagine how this would work in a youth group setting, or a parents' night setting, or a Sunday school class. There's a lot of different, maybe just a recreational event that your church has, or maybe the congregation gets some kind of reward for showing up on a special Sunday, and you want to make sure you acknowledge people without being subjective. What a great way to do this. Well, let's go back to the home screen. Well, we're back here at the home screen, the dashboard, and as promised, we're going to take a look at other marketing tools as our last thing here. Now I click on other marketing tools, and you'll see there's a couple of things we can do here. You can manage promo codes. We'll look at that in just a second. You can create a web sign-up widget, which I talked about earlier, and we'll show you later in an upcoming video how to integrate that into a WordPress website. We've already run a contest, and let's take a look at create marketing flyers. So there's a couple of different things that we can do here. You can create flyers, you can create 1 per page, 4 per page, whatever. And you can see this would be useful in a Sunday school class or a restaurant, obviously, in this particular instance, saying get 10% off your next order. Simply sign up for our VIP text list. Text, and this would be their keyword, to 31996, the name of the restaurant. There's also a QR code for people to scan with their phones here. And this is just where you go in and start modifying that particular flyer. Now that's really, really cool. And now we're back here at other marketing tools. We will show you another time how to manage promo codes, how to create a web sign-up widget for a WordPress site specifically. We've already gone over how to run a contest, and we've looked at creating marketing flyers. This stuff is endlessly fascinating, as more than 91% of millennials text at least once per week. This is a great way to reach young people, but you also know that more than 70% of people in general text now, and regardless of age. So this is a great tool for reaching your audience, for specifying your audience, and also for keeping in contact. This has been Chad. Thanks so much for joining me on Text Marketing 101, specifically using slicktext.com. We'll be back with more videos soon. May God continue to bless you.